Hey guys, welcome back to Maximum Automation. Today in this video, we're gonna see that how to execute your test scripts on existing browser. This becomes really beneficial when you have to debug your scripts to fix the issues. You might have a very large application and you have to browse a lot of pages, or you have to do a lot of prerequisites to reach out to that page where your scripts are failing. And if you run your scripts, it will take time to reach out to that page. So instead of running the whole scripts again and again, you can manually navigate to the desired page and then can directly run your scripts to identify those issues. So this way, you can save a lot of time while debugging your scripts. Now let's see in action that how can we achieve that. Let's suppose that our scripts are failing at this step. So we'll debug it to find out that whether this element is getting identified or not, or the actual price value of the book at runtime is the same or not as expected. Now to reach that page to verify the price of the book, these steps also needs to be executed. Although in our current scenario, we don't have so many steps which we can skip, but in your case, there might be a lot of steps needs to be executed before we reach out to the desired page. So the example which I'm taking is very small and simple, but in actual application, the scenario can be very big based on the complexity of the application. So now, the first thing which we need to do is that we have to open the browser where we want to debug our scripts. And to do that, let's open a command prompt and then navigate to the path where chrome.exe is placed. Chrome DevTools provides the facility to inspect and debug the Chrome browser by running Chrome browser on a specific port. So to open the Chrome on a specific port for debugging, type chrome.exe remote debugging port equals to 1999. You can provide any unused port number. I have given 1999. Then type user data directory equals to the path of the profile. This will create a new profile for debugging so that it doesn't corrupt your default profile. And then hit enter. You can see that a new Chrome browser has been invoked. Now to verify that our Chrome browser is running successfully on a given port, you can open another Chrome window or tab and then can type the address 127.0.0.1 with port number 1999. You can see that it shows the Google homepage is running at the browser port number. It means Chrome browser is successfully running at the specified port for debugging. In case Chrome browser is not running on the specified port, then you'll get the site cannot be reached error like this. Now close this tab and let's go back to the project. Now the next thing which we have to perform is to pass the port number in Chrome driver object. And to do that, first create an object of Chrome options. Options equals to new Chrome options. And then type options dot set experimental option method. Then pass the experimental option name as debugger address and the value as the IP address with port number on which Chrome browser is already running. After that, pass the object options in Chrome driver to create the object of driver using the already running Chrome browser. And then comment the below code. Now move to the browser and navigate to the desired page manually so that when we run our script, we should be on that page where we want to debug our script. Now let's go to our feature file and then comment out all these steps which we don't want to execute. Then go to the particular line of code where your scripts are failing or where you would like to place the breakpoint. Insert the breakpoint and then run your script on debug mode. So if you can see that we have directly landed to the breakpoint without executing the prerequisite steps. Now to debug it, press F6 to go to the next line. And to get the runtime value of the element, select the statement WebElement.getText and then add this statement into watch. Here you can see the runtime value of the web element. And then to check the expected value, you can add expected val variable also into watch screen. Now you can see that both values are mismatched. That's why our scripts was failing. And then you can provide the fix based on the requirement. So this is how you can run your script on existing browser to debug your issues. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon.